Last year I said that AnimeConUK was my favourite con of the whole year, and of course when I heard it was coming back I got super excited to go again. Come with me to see if this year's event lived up to the hype. So Baron helped steam out my dress before we had to leave. We got the bus to the NEC. We actually weren't sure if Shan's dress would fit on the bus, but luckily our bus was quite empty. Then we had to queue up to get our badges, and once we were in we kind of just looked around for a little bit. Decided to check out the stage since we were going to perform on Sunday. Went to check out a few stores, but I decided to do my shopping on Saturday instead. We all forgot to bring food with us, so we had to buy food at the con, and it was really expensive, but literally every con's like that. Already had to make a stop at the cosplay hospital. It was really well stocked and the staff were really helpful. Then the rest of our friends went to an RPD. Obviously Shan and I couldn't join with our dresses. Luckily Joe, aka Mr. Blue Eyes, was free at the time and he stopped us getting FOMO. During the shoot I actually got some twigs stuck on my dress which were a nightmare to get off. Aaron and I headed back to the hotel, and then Olivia and Kai came to get ready with us for the Sakura ball. We were really excited for this, but unfortunately, as Baron put it, it was kind of giving year 6 disco. It was just kind of crazy because we got an email asking us to register for this. We did end up doing food shopping on Saturday morning, and then our bus to the NEC got delayed, so we just had to wait for that. We finally made it to the NEC. We were quite hungry and we wanted to eat, but we couldn't find anywhere to sit. There weren't many seats, so we had to wait a while for a free table. We attempted to do some shopping, but the layout of the artist alley was so confusing. I couldn't really find most things I'd looked at the day before. We met up with more people from our My Hero group, and we were all waiting for the RPD to start. We found out when we got there that the schedule had been pushed back. Security also wouldn't let anyone sit on the floor in front of the stage, and there was very limited seating at the back. We couldn't really tell what was going on with the RPD, so we just went to watch Olivia and Kai's panel instead.
Really fun to do. I think we've even seen like drum bands.
Then it was finally time for our My Hero shoot, which was honestly one of the highlights of the con for me.
Bro tried to be nonchalant and just...
Baron and I went to a K-pop RPD, which I did not get to film. And we went back to Artist Alley and spoke to some of the artists, and we also found out about the obelisk law. Basically, the Artist Alley was already cramped, and then they just shoved that in the middle of it for some reason. Went to Spoons to meet back up with Olivia and Kai for the after party. And we also got changed into our after party fits, and it was kind of giving Men in Black, not gonna lie.
You cannot be a whore! I love you!
I didn't know VocaFest were going to be there, so sadly we only caught half their set. The overall vibe was a lot better than the Friday one, and people just made their own fun for a lot of it. Ended up going outside for a little bit for a little side quest, and then when we had to get our bags, there was a lightsaber battle right in front of them. I styled my Gumi wig for the next day, and then we went to sleep. So my dad is taking me to my first anime convention.
My beautiful dog.
We had a shoot bright and early, but first we wanted to look around a bit. A lot of the artists had little activities to do at their stalls, which was quite fun. We went to the VocaFest stall, and then we got ready for the Decaphonic shoot. We had to spend most of Sunday rehearsing, and also living in fear that our performance would get pushed back, but we still managed to have a good time. And we went to the K-pop RPD, which was the Dear Alice RPD, and then another K-pop RPD straight after that. Finally, it was time for us to perform. The stage setup was really cool, and we had a great crowd, and our performance actually wasn't pushed back too much, so shout out to VocaFest for helping us with that. This was Sam's last performance with us for a while, so it's nice they got to do it on this stage. Finally found the stall I was looking for, and it was time to leave, so we just sat down to sort out dinner plans. We ended up getting a Sunday roast at Toby Carvery. I have to say I was not prepared for this experience.
Showed up for that in the vlog. Oh, hello.
We ended up going back to Dion and Milo's hotel room. I know this was outside the con, but it's still one of my highlights from this weekend. Like, my stomach actually really hurt from laughing so much.
What are you doing?
Overall, although I had a lot of fun, Most of that was because of my friends and just other con attendees. The actual con itself had a lot of issues with the schedule, the artist alley spacing, accessibility, and just general organization. My critiques mainly come from being disappointed because I was really excited to go to this con again. Like I said, I did have fun, but most of that was from hanging out with my friends, so not everyone would have had the same experience. Those were my honest opinions on AnimeCon 2025. If you also attended, please let me know what it was like for you, and if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching.
Way!